Hi everyone, this is Lori here from Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So this is my weekly Yarny catch-up. When I talk about the knit and crochet items that I've been working on this week. Today's Friday. I usually try to record a little earlier in the week, like Wednesdays or Thursdays. Just had a busy week and didn't get around to it till today, but here we are. So, had a busy, somewhat quiet week this week. My husband has been in Chicago since Sunday. He comes back tonight. He's been there for work. So it's just been me and the kids home, which when I say the kids, our kids are adults. So yeah, but my son and I, we had something we had to do work-wise on Monday night that he helped me with. And then last night we went for dinner with my mother-in-law, which it was really nice to see her. My mother-in-law is really great and I enjoy spending time with her. This weekend is Thanksgiving here, so because of the plans that we have with my family this weekend, we don't see my husband's family, so we did take my mother-in-law, the kids and I took my mother-in-law for dinner yesterday so that we could have a little sort of early Thanksgiving visit, which was nice. I hadn't seen her recently. And yeah, so, and last weekend I went hiking with some friends. We don't have a lot of fall color here yet. It's starting to come out. I went about 45 minutes north with some friends of mine last Saturday, and we went for a little hike, and the color there was really nice. So I will try to remember to insert a picture here of the nice fall color that there was, because it was a nice day. The weather was perfect for a nice hike, and we really enjoyed ourselves and enjoyed spending some couple hours with some girlfriends and just hanging out. That was nice too. So let's show you what I've been working on this week. So I did finish something, and I have a sort of finished object as well. So from the Annie's Love to Crochet, here is the pattern for the stitch sampler carryall, and this one is finished. So I'm not really sure why it's called a stitch sampler, because the only stitches in it are single crochets and some berries, and then the I-cord itself. So here is my finished bag. And the cord, the handle. So these are single crochets. There's some berry stitches here in the middle. Other than that, it's all single crochets. It did take a little bit of time to work on because of the rows with all the color changes, but it comes out really nice. It's a very colorful bag. More color than what I generally have in my life. And as for the I-cord, I've never made an I-cord before. The instructions they used for the stitch, it would have taken a very long time to make the I-cord that way. I decided to knit the 3 colors of the I-cord and then braid them together. And it took me quite a while actually to do it. I think it took me almost 3 evenings to do this handle, because each color took me almost an evening to do it. So it was quite time consuming, but enjoyed the outcome. The bag is more what I would call like a children's size bag. My son knows a couple who have a little girl who's 5, and I think I'm probably going to gift this little bag to her. So I do subscribe to the Annie's Love to Crochet monthly kits. So they send you the yarn, which this is the yarn that they sent me. It is 100% cotton in a 3-weight. And this is the yarn that I have left. As you can see, there is plenty left. So, I see some colorful dishcloths or something in the future. If you have any other ideas for my leftover 100% cotton 3-weight yarn, I'd love to hear any suggestions that you have for something small that I can make, other than dishcloths or maybe some pot holders. And that is it. I did use the recommended hook, which I believe was a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook. And I did not line the bag. I don't think that it's really necessary. The stitches are so tight that there's not really any holes in it, and I don't sew anyway, so the bag's not getting lined. So that is it finished. Next item that I finished, or sort of finished, is I finished the first sock of a pair. And here it is. This is a knit sock. And this is a, I believe it's called a short row heel. As a new knitter and a new sock knitter, I'm still having trouble with sizing and getting things the way that I like it that way. This is just a vanilla sock. And I used a 2.5 millimeter knitting needle, 9-inch circular knitting needle, and I cast it on 64 stitches, and these socks are a little too small for me. My feet are pretty big. I wear a size 9, and I guess my feet are a little bit wide, but the sock is a little too big for me. It fits my very petite daughter, who wears about a 7. It fits her perfectly. So once again, my daughter is going to get a pair of socks and not me, even though I intended to make these for myself. So this yarn that I used for this is Mary Maxim Bamboo Stripes. And it is a 50% superwash wool, 25% nylon, 25% bamboo combination. And the color of this is Coral Reef. It's very nice yarn to work with, very soft socks. And I think my daughter tried on the first one and she really likes this sock, so I'm sure she's going to enjoy her new socks. So the second sock, I don't know if I'm going to get to it right away. I have something else knit that I need to work on because it does have kind of a time limit on it, whereas the socks I can do whenever. So I think I'm going to start that in the meantime. I've made lots of notes on how I made this sock, so I can make another one exactly the same. So that is my completed sock. And the third thing that I've been working on is I decided that I needed to work on a fall project. So my daughter and we started looking around at different things on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday, I think. And I thought she was going to pick out a gnome. She did not. She picked out, it was originally, she saw some pumpkins with some happy faces on them that she liked. And then she saw a pumpkin cottage that had a purple witch's hat on it, which she liked. And, excuse me, I wanted a project that was a little easier. The cottage had windows and a chimney and all these extra things. Excuse me, and I didn't think that I really wanted to do all that, and I thought the pumpkins with the happy faces were cute. So we came up with a compromise. So I made a pumpkin, and he has eyes, but he doesn't have a face yet. And I haven't done his stem yet either, but that part is done. And then he's going to have a witch's hat that's going to sit kind of on his head like that. So I've started the hat, and again, have not finished it. I started it last night. And yeah. So that is him so far. So hopefully he will be done to show you guys next week. The yarn that I'm using for this is Sheepy's Katona. These are the 3 colors that I'm using. Now these were colors that I had in my stash. I didn't want to buy anything, so these weren't necessarily the colors that I would pick. They were just what I had. So the orange is color number 189, the green is color number 412, and the purple is color number 282. And for this, I am using my Tulip 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. So that is Mr. Pumpkinhead so far. So that's mainly what I've been working on this week. It's Thanksgiving weekend this weekend, so I am looking forward to spending some time with family and gonna get some time outside. It's supposed to be a little cooler than it's been this weekend, but the sun is supposed to be out, so that is good. I will take sun and a little cooler for sure. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you next time on Lori Hooks. Bye, everyone.